Who created the sun? Only one God, not two. You want to know the practical proof of who is the creator of sun? Who brings the sun from the east? First of all, let me show you the sun. The sun behind these clouds created by Allah. If you look at this is practical proof of Allah. If you look at this is also practical proof of Allah. In Arabic, you see, name of Allah is inside that. Name of Allah is inside that. So Allah is the creator of sun. This is practical. If people are telling you Ram, Vishnu, Krishna controlling the sun, they lie to you. If you look at my series in March 2026 that I created and published on YouTube channel, where you will watch this video, Legend of Divine King. If you look at the series that I published, Water of Allah, Death of False Gods and Kingdom of Allah, recently published in March 2026, then you will see how Allah brings and controls the sun, clouds, winds, air, thunderstorms, and how He moves things, how He controls every single drop. He demonstrated His power over nature. And that sun, which you are witnessing right in front of me, with the cool weather right here in the Lahore city of 1st April 2026 early morning with the time of 7:19 a.m. That sun is in the power and command of Allah. Allah can twist the situation of the sun anywhere. He can increase the light of the sun, He can reduce the light of the sun. He can hide the sun, He can bright the sun. Everything is under control of Allah. And Allah has demonstrated this practically. So my answer is based on the reality that I personally experienced and witnessed. I am not a bookish person who is answering you on the basis of the bookish knowledge from the Quran, Hadith and etc. No. I am a first-hand witness of the miracles of Allah, and what claims Allah have made in the Quran, I personally witnessed so many of those claims practically in this universe. Now see how Allah hides the sun quickly. He demonstrates His signs, He shows His signs. He covers the sun. You see, closed down the sun. That is the power of Allah. Anytime, He is always listening, always, never sleep and never eat. Allah does not eat chocolates, but I eat chocolates because I am a human. Similarly, people who came on this earth before me, who had spiritual powers, so many things, they demonstrated a lot of things with their spiritual powers. But then people started worshipping them and calling them son of God or God. Now what I did in the previous days with my series, anyone who will not use his brain and common sense, he will call me a God. He will say, this person is a God. How can he control the weather and system and universe? But in fact, I did not and I do not control the universe. Sometimes it happens that when I desire, the water comes from the sky. Sometimes when I desire, the sun increases its light and heat, and it also reduces the heat. Sometimes I desire, the system of the weather comes to the city or go away from the city. It happened, already done. So how does it happen then if I am not a God? It means, do I have some spiritual powers? Yes, I do have some spiritual powers by the mercy of Allah, but the main authority, sole sovereign authority of the universe is Allah. He is my Lord and God, who you worship on this planet Earth. See, no rain. Who you worship? I worship Allah. When I ask Him water, He gives when He wills. When I ask Him to transform the weather, He transforms when He wills. If He does not will, nothing happens. If He wills, it happens. So, I am telling you that the creator of the sun and controller of the sun that your scientists study, that your scientists are unable to reach yet, that's 93 million miles away sun according to your scientists. That sun obey my command, then why? If there is no Allah, then you need to think, why these trees and plants transformed into name of Allah if there is no God? You might say, oh, you changed these plants, you customized this plant, you did something there, so they grew up like they are showing the resembling the name of Allah, right? You can say that because there are so many people who do the tricks with the trees. But how can I customize that tree which is far away from me? My hands do not go there. How can I change that tree? Do you think? You might say, no, 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 some people change that. Okay. Then how can some people change the sun? How can people reach to the sun and help me transform the weather? Is that a magic which I did in the previous days? So, I am sitting right here talking to you, answering your question, who created the sun? Allah created the sun. But the point is, think about it, how did Allah create the sun? Many people on the planet Earth consider Allah as a God of giving punishment or mercy. That's it. He is the one who gives the sawab, rewards, and that's it. But they do not consider Allah as a very well educated personality of the universe who knows the physics, chemistry, biology, mathematics, algebra, computer, programming, animation, designing. Allah is the master of all the subjects. Yes, Allah knows the programming. Allah knows 3D graphic designing. Allah knows the animation. Allah knows the artificial intelligence. Allah knows every subject. So what do you think about Allah? Do you think an illiterate God? Do you think Allah revealed the Quran in Arabic so he does not know English? What do you think about my series then, which were recorded in English, and I was talking to Allah in English? Then he responded to me practically, and the universe responded to what I desire. Why and how? If Allah does not know English. So Allah knows English and He exists. But the fabricated gods, fabricated characters do not exist as the God. So they do not listen, they do not respond, they cannot help. They cannot help me. They never help me. So I don't worship them. It's simple. When I ask Allah, He does transform the sun and change something. And I see that. I believe in Allah. I have conviction on the existence of Allah, that everything, every feature is controlled by Allah. But if I call Vishnu, Krishna, Yahweh, Jesus, etc., I get no response. So I rejected all of them. I don't care, you are not gods. How can you be God if you don't help me? I called them to come and help me and revive the dead in front of me. They failed to revive. I called them to give me water from the sky, they failed to give me water. I called them to change the heat of the sun, they failed to do it. When I asked Allah to do this, Allah did. So Allah is the creator of the sun. And I believe in Allah as the creator of sun, as the master of sun, as the God of sun, as the controller of the sun. But no one holds any control over son of Allah. Not S-O-N, S-U-N, son of Allah. That is son of Allah. Not S-O-N of Allah, S-U-N of Allah. Got it? Never worship anyone. Do not worship sun. Worship the creator of the sun. The one who holds the power to control the sun. The one who increase the heat of the sun. He can even increase the heat right now, if he wills. Want to see that? I can try. But what is the benefit? You don't believe? Maybe you believe, because I understand so many people in the English world use their brain and common sense. And it is not possible for me to touch the sun through my finger right now. I am not going to change the camera to myself now from this point, so that you won't get that I am making this recording in a further time. So I am going to stick to the sun, and let's see what happens by Allah. by Allah, not me, by Allah. He is the creator controller of sun. He can increase the brightness and he can bring the sun in front by removing some clouds. Just for the sake of showing on this video, if he wills. Okay, just that's it. Keep watching to sun in front. This is a real footage. Okay, no fakeness. Everything is real. Everything environment in this real thing. Even the birds are real. Okay. So let me bring camera to closer so you can see the light of sun as Allah opens it. And you need to think, it is not the coordination of the sun with me, right? Sun do not have any common sense. The sun is not listening to me. That sun is millions of miles away according to your scientist. So something that is millions of miles away cannot listen to me, because my sound cannot even reach to that tree location. If someone is standing there, he cannot listen to me. I do not have any connection with the sun, right? So how did the sun get brightened? Don't call it natural, because it is not natural. The sun is getting hidden now. You have seen it. Now look. Again. Disappeared. Closed. So, let it be finished. Then I ask you. All right. Even if you look at the behind the scene of the clouds, you will see the lightning of the sun behind. But in front, we don't have the sun anymore. It's completely going to be hidden now. Now, is it natural? What do you say? If this is natural, like clouds come and go, come and go, come and go, that is what you call natural. Then the sun will not open now. Just keep looking. The sun will not open now. Keep looking. Because that is not natural. My finger is toward the sun, but Allah is watching my finger. Allah is watching this recording. Allah is watching me recording this answer with the finger toward the sun, and sun is under control of Allah and the clouds are being controlled by Allah. If He will not change the direction of the cloud, no sun can be seen here. Do you understand what I am saying? Sun cannot come visible by itself. Real footage you are witnessing. Obviously I am flip the camera, but not doing flipping this moment. Because if I will flip, you may get doubt, okay, that footage was before, that was after. No, I am clearing that doubt. Even if the footages are in separate mode, the footage that is being recorded, let's for the sake of argument, that piece is unedited. If I will flip, you might get, oh, cut, no cut, but just keep looking for a bit. Okay, now you will say, oh man, this is natural. See, the sun is coming. Yes, I see. What can I say now? But you know what? How much time you have spent to look at the sun? What if, I'm just asking for the sake of argument, what if the sun increase its brightness and the clouds remove from there? That will be natural. We will see. Now since I have put my camera there, I will not remove it for now. For some time, for some moment, because I also want to see what happens. while I'm sitting here with the camera recording on. And don't tell me the weather is very hot. You can see the weather condition. All right. The sun is coming with its power. Looks like something. Now it's really look natural. I will also admit. Because sun comes, go away. Then sun comes, then go away. It means natural. Nothing is special is there. Simple. Nothing is special. The question is why the sun shows up for a little and then instantly hides. Why not opening then fully open? Why not hiding and then fully hide? Why suddenly shows and then hides? Someone is opening the door and then closing the door. Is it? I was not showing you through a camera, so nothing was happening there. So now I turn the camera back to sun now, once again. I want to see something. Sun stopped coming to front of camera when I turn the camera to myself. So I turn camera toward the sun to see if the gate opens again or not. What happened to sun? Can you tell me what's happening to sun? Let me reduce the exposure. This is what actually happening. Sun is still behind. Camera does not show the reality because sun is not visible, it's the light of the sun. More than 20 minutes. What is holding sun back behind the clouds now? Why the sun is not showing up? I have a question. By the way, do you see something in the weather while I talking to you? Look the change in the clouds. Something is happening. Not there, not there. A bit there, but very slowly here. Sky is moving. Sorry, clouds are moving. The whole set of cloud is moving. But what does it have to do with what does it have to do with the sun at this moment? Why everything is going to the sun? Look. Hold on. Since I started this video for the sun, to answer the question about the sun and the creator of sun, so let's stick to the sun for now and see what happens with the sun. Do you have any answer why the sun is not showing up? What happened to this sun now? It was natural by itself. Then who stopped this natural movement of the sun? Looks like someone is doing something with the sun. Someone is not opening the clouds. Who is that someone? Because clouds stop. Alright. Sun is millions of miles away. And how far is Allah? Allah listens and Allah watch. Now if I will say something, you will say, no, 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 no. You see this piece of cloud is coming to the top. Because if I will say something to Allah and if He will open the sun, you will say, no, that cloud piece is going there, so you will say something and you are watching that, so something will happen. So wait. I will not do something. Still the sun is not visible. This is only an effect of the light. I will reduce the exposure to show you. Look, this is the only exposure of the light, not the real sun. That is still behind. So, my dear, what happened to sun? Who stopped the movement of the sun from showing up? Still freezed? Alright, now let's see what happens by Allah. The Son of God. Not S-O-N. S-U-N. I mean the God of Son, not the Son of God. Let's see what happens by Allah, the God of Son. The question I have from you is that who moved the position of the system of the clouds to go exactly into central position of the sun? If you look at this sky location, if you look at that sky location, the opening one is directly going in alignment to the sun in central position like a V shape. You looking at what I am talking about? How? Now I am getting some kind of lightning from the sun. I feel like lightning. I want to rest, okay? If something happens, just keep watching. I am recording and putting camera down to have a relaxed session while you watch it. Allahu Akbar. Did something happen? Oh, I'm getting something on my eyes. A bit. A little bit. Sun is increasing the light. Okay, let me move up again. Ah. So that blue area is there, not there. But why the sun is coming in front slowly? When I said about Allah, let's see what happens by Allah, then why did sun started to appear again? Why not before? Do you have any answer? This is not coincidence. When I said let's see what happens by Allah, then the sun started to appear again. Otherwise sun was holding behind. And you have seen it. I don't need to say something. If I show you something, the sun rays are not here much. Clear? See the difference? It's a morning time. Let's go back. Because something will happen, I will have the shadow behind and the light behind. Then I will show it as well. If Allah does it, otherwise not. But one thing that I am noticing in the sky, in early morning, is that the sky is getting some clarity with the bluish sky behind. I see the change in the weather. This weather was so cool before I came. And now the light of the sun is increasing again. Let me show you behind once again. Now you see the light is changing here. See the lightning and shadow there. Okay? Let's go back. If I will Oh my God, 30 minutes video. And you know, if Allah will decide, He can again hide the sun and make it black clouds. And this hot type transformative scene can be changed once again to the cold again. That's the power of Allah. He will just make a will and it will happen. Now don't expect that my hands are doing something. But yes, my hands are there towards that. I am speaking, I am talking, I am having conversation. But if Allah will, He will do it. And you will see again a freezing with the black clouds, hidden sun and cold effect back. It's not a prediction, it's just a talking that Allah can do what He intends. But for now, will He increase the heat of the sun or will He hide the sun and make it cold? That is a question that we need to see. Once again, look behind and let's go back. From this position, take care of the timing. 31 minutes, about to be 32 minutes. And let's see if the sun will open or if the sun will hide. If the sun will open, you need to think about why the sun opened and transform the cold weather into hot. Okay? And if the sun hide it, then you need to think about why the sun got hided and the weather transformed into cold again if the sun was opening. Okay? Creator controller of the sun. Amazing. Patience, patience, patience. Be patient. Have patience. Is something happening? Hold on. It's real. How do you define real? What you see, what you touch, what you feel. Hey Neo, how do you define real? Is it real? Is it real what's happening there? I feel that sun is getting hidden again and the weather is turning to the cold again. How can my hand do it? Obviously, creator of the sun is doing it. And if the sun gets hidden and the weather again transforms into cold one again, then my video will be over. And you will get a practical answer to the question that you ask. Who is the creator of the sun? Okay? It's very good. It's blessings from Allah that when I try to answer a question, sometimes Allah helps me to record the answer with a practical. I did not intend to make such a long video. I try to make it as much as real as possible because I don't like to do the fake work as magicians or religious or spiritual leaders do in the name of fabricated gods. My God is real, I am a real human and I am doing the real recordings in a real environment, physical environment, because this world is also not actually real, the real world will come up in hereafter. When you will test the death, you will experience yourself in a new world. That will be the real. This world is a test environment, a simulation. Just like a movie Matrix, Neo went to the new world where the people were plugged in into the environment. They see, they touch, they feel. Now tell me, this weather was transformed into hot. You see that? Now if the sun was coming, if the heat was coming, if the heat was increasing, how did the sun get hidden again, and how did the weather transform into cold again? Right on the spot. How much time? Just 5 minutes passed away. Within just 5 minutes, see the sun and look at the condition and see the scene come back to the same position, back once again. Allahu Akbar. Now you see that something. I told you when it will happen, my video will be over. So the sun is completely hidden again. Do you see this is hot weather? Now do you see this is hot? No. Allah increased the heat of the sun and then something happened. And now when I said something, then Allah hid it and make it cold again. So, Allahu Akbar. Thank you so much, Ya Allah. It is a practical answer. So what did you experience? I did not turn the camera to myself, because if I would be doing that, you would be having a doubt that I am switching in the different timings. Now, even if you get a doubt like you did that kind of recording separately, then what? That recording itself was in a specific continuous moment. No editing. So, Alhamdulillah, it's a real thing. I just use the flipping of camera, like one press and the camera is back and one the camera is toward me, myself. This is how Allah shows His signs. You got the practical answer. And never ask, never believe in someone who says the creator of the sun is Yahweh, Vishnu, Krishna, Hanuman, Zeus. So no one else. Just Allah. Allahu Akbar. The behind the scene. Back to position. I came to enjoy and experience the cold weather. Then I did an answer. Allah changed to hot weather. A bit and then again cold. So now let me enjoy the weather. You got the answer. Allahu Akbar. Thank you, Allah. Let me show you a full view of the environment, because that is something happened in today. So first of all sun and then the environment. Now look again. Do you see any hotness? Now the weather is very cold. Interesting. The weather is very cold. Obviously, weather is cold. Alhamdulillah. It's very cool environment. But again back to cool. Or do you see something once again? Let me tell you one thing that you might have not have noticed, but I just noticed. Look, the sky was getting visible, right? Very open type. But now sky is getting closing type, like something is closing it. You see, the gaps are closing. This is the difference. This is the difference. Allah is doing it, closing it. See, the visible areas are closing. Look. Allahu Akbar. This is how Allah controls the weather as well and clouds as well. Allahu Akbar.